Both microphone and audio gameplay are being broadcast. Can you hear me? Ay, boy. Mic test. 1, 2. Oh man, what's going on? I'm way behind. Mic test 1, 2. Mic test. Mic test. Mic test 1, 2. Mic test. Mic test. Mic test 1, 2. All right, cool. I'm gonna turn this down. Sounds like it's working. Might as well pause this. Okay. Okay. Well, let's check out options. Switch look run. Off or on, or swap look and run. Seems like it's working pretty good how I have it set. It's just like Resident Evil 4 style camera. Invert look axis, excuse me, invert look axis. Y. I don't like that. Area jump is on. Audio. Yeah. English is good for me. Graphics. High res rendering on, looks good to me. Bloom on, looks good to me. I know Segalacious doesn't like it. Contrast, it looks fine. Aspect ratio, looks fine. UI display area 100%. Okay. That's about it. That's all for options. Okay, I might just get started here. I think I'm already a third of the way through the game, but I missed some achievements. Here comes Ryo-san. Ryo-san.
Ine-san. Ine-san.
Ryo-san, I'm all right, but Hazuki-sensei,
My father? Fuchsan! Fuchsan!
Oh, poor Fuchsan.
Ryo-san! Fuchsan!
I thought he was dead at first. The man with the plan. The music in this is nothing less than epic.
Father!
Stay back, Ryo.
For the last time, where is the mirror?
I've no intention of telling you. Hmm?
Father! Why you...
Now then. No matter how often you ask, I'll never tell. No, don't!
Hand over the mirror. Or else... your son.
Wait! The mirror, it's buried under the cherry tree.
Do you remember Chao Sun Ming?
Chao,
That's the name of the man you killed in Moon Swan.
it can't be. You!
Get up. I'll allow you to die like a warrior. Father.
Bendy-sama, we have
Okay, those guys dug up that mirror in less than 1 minute. Really efficient goons. Hey, there he is. Hey, this works pretty good. I never tried to stream before. How you doing, Virtua Brother? That's you, Dave? This Langi is a bad A to be able to cripple these people and kill a dude with his hands.
What are you saying? Father!
your friends. Keep friends.
Oh, audio's bad.
Those you love
Let me check that out.
close to you.
No.
Father!
It's a tad loud.
No!
Let me see. Audio settings. Huh. Oh yeah, you don't know anything about PS4. I was gonna ask you where I go to turn it down, but I can't figure it out. Oh, the game's audio is drowning me out. Let me turn that off. We like to hear the music though.
A letter
And the
for
great
Hazuki
voice acting.
Sensei.
I'm not being sarcastic, I like the voice acting. I'm gonna try to turn the game audio down. Include wiper. It could be my TV. I thought I had my TV down low, but it could have been the television. I turned it down. Does it sound better now? I wish you could join me somehow with audio and give a narration of this, because I always like your input on this. Oh yeah, I need to call the police. Some man just killed my father and beat up my nanny and my brother, or whatever. Fukusani's one of Master's students. Cool, cool. I'm gonna call the cops. I saw there was an achievement for that. Well, I gotta talk to Ine-san.
Ryo-san, you should still be resting.
I'm fine, really. And you? Are you alright?
Yes, but
Those guys
I
are
must
dirtbags
keep
to
busy,
beat up that poor old
otherwise
lady.
I'll get depressed.
I understand. But you needn't work too hard.
Yes. Oh, by the way, I have this for you. This is for today.
Alright.
From tomorrow, I'll leave it on top of the shoe cabinet every day.
Do you know where Fukusan is?
Fukahara-san, I believe he's in the dojo.
Really? Thanks.
Ryu-san, will you please get home earlier? Okay, telephone's right here, and what's the police? It's 110. I wonder if Ine-san called the police. Or she was too... They were probably unconscious for hours.
It's no use asking the police for help at this point.
Oh. Why'd I dial? This rummaging around through the house never gets old to me. No, I'm not gonna save. Ine-san is hiding the truth from me, yeah. She hasn't shown that letter. So do you ever listen to these cassettes? Can you just whip these out anytime, or was that part of that passport deal? Shenmue, the cassette tape. Not only is this nostalgic for me, or there's a lot of nostalgia going on because I got this game when I was in my early 20s. I got it and I would play it after work. So it takes me back to then, but then it's also 80s themed, so it's more nostalgia piled on top of that. All these cassette players, no cell phones, no fancy computers. Alright, here it is. I had a little tape recorder like that when I was a kid. It wasn't by Sega. Yeah, no kidding. I already looked in this one. Oh, Buddy his daddy told him to stay close to his buddies, but he's not following his daddy's last wish. His heart is set on revenge. Haha, yeah. Which one's this? How did you pronounce her name? Shenmue. It's been a few months since I played that. I'm not gonna waste any electricity. Alright, here we go. Sheets and pillowcase covers, I don't know. Undies or socks. Pretty good textures for back then, huh? What to wear? What to wear? Got 2 shades of green or of blue. I'm sure you have a backstory to all these comics or mangas. And I haven't found any of the Sega Master System games to play on that Saturn out there. Let's see, did I get everything in here? Oh, is there something behind his gi? No. Cool. I really liked this game at the time it came out. I was really hard into judo, and Ryu has a few judo throws in his arsenal, which I thought looked really cool. Like I saw him do Iponsi Onage and Tomo Onage. I don't know how you practice those to I guess you would practice them on Fukusan, but when you go practice at the park, you can't really practice your throws. Oh yeah, kitchen. Should we look at the kitchen flashback? I gotta go help that old lady find the Yamamoto house. Tea. Did you know, are the combos and the move sets and the special moves a little bit different on Shenmue 2? Because I noticed I could do like a 1, 2, 3, 4 combo on Shenmue 2, and I would just cheese everyone, like do a 1, 2, 3, 4 combo with the box them out and then dodge, and then just repeat that over and over, and I could F up all those final bosses and the. But this one, it feels like I don't have really good timing when it comes to the fights. I think from practicing at the park, your moves are stronger, so I've been doing well on the fights in this. Last time, the last couple of times I played this, I didn't practice at the park much, so I got my butt kicked a lot. Yeah, that's what I thought. I don't remember any of the fights in this one being super difficult. You fight like 30 guys at once, I remember at the end. Ine-san doesn't care if I go through her personal things. I'm pretty sure there's nothing in here, just the level of detail in this game, especially in this house, is pretty amazing. Oh yeah. Segalacious' favorite thing down here. Not Ine-san booty, where is it? I guess I can't get to it with her there. Okay. I like the positioning of the controls with this game now. It's a lot easier to control. Before that, look, analog sticks on the same side with your left hand with the D-pad. Now I can control with the left analog stick and then look around with the right. It's very similar to Resident Evil 4. Actually, it's exactly like Resident Evil 4. There it is. Batteries for my flashlight. Do these batteries ever run down? Come on. And do you know if it matters what you feed the cat? I usually feed it tuna one day, or dried fish one day, milk the next day, and just alternate. On my other game, I played a few days in, and the cat's already healed up. Where's that milk? How about this nice colander up here? I thought there was some kind of flashback in. Oh no, it was him not being wasteful with the potatoes. Yeah.
Dio, while you're still sleeping in bed, farmers are working hard in the fields, carefully picking carrots one by one. So how can you waste them like that?
Okay, I'll eat them.
Such good messages in this game. I'm gonna start telling my daughter this. When she doesn't eat her carrots.
Good. That's my boy.
Alright, I'm gonna go. Oh, that's not very polite to run in a house. She doesn't like much of anything besides strawberries, blueberries, and chicken nuggets. Or macaroni and cheese. That feels better. Alright.
Huh. What's this key
Yeah,
for?
she's 5 now. My little one that's 1 was pretty good at eating, but I think she's picking up bad habits from my 5-year-old.
key?
She's starting to get
But to
picky
what?
too. Alright. And this unlocks the samurai sword
This
box.
may come in handy.
I like it when you go collect the little Sega gumball machine toys. And he goes up to the machine and says, "I love these." And then he pops one open. What is it?
Those who follow the path of a warrior must be ready to die.
Yeah, my wife
In
is a
order
picky eater too.
to stand by their convictions.
That's probably where my daughters get it from. Especially when we go out to
Live for
eat,
one's
my wife
convictions.
doesn't like much
Die
besides
for one's
like Mexican
convictions.
food or
That
burgers.
is
So
how
she doesn't
I
like
lived
Chinese
my
food.
life. Ryo, it is up to you to discover your path
Oh, thanks.
and follow it through.
My father must have known that Lan Li was coming.
Yeah. I haven't seen a gun on this. I'm sure someone has to have a gun later on. Yeah, I wonder if Lan Li could dodge bullets. I'm pretty sure there was some more goodies in here. Oh, let's go back to that Saturn. This would be a creepy place to live. Just corridors that go nowhere. It's like the Winchester Hazuki mansion. Alright, here it is. The highlight of the game. For you. I'm gonna get one eventually. I want to play that Street Fighter movie. That trash. I know there's more in here. I'm gonna get out of here. I don't even think I've got the flashlight. Yeah, I'm really digging these quick load times. I don't know if your Xbox version has been messing up. I haven't had too many glitches other than sometimes the cutscenes just glitch out completely. And you can't even see them. Oh, Yeah, I didn't get the flashlight. I'll come back and get it later. I better hurry up and go get that achievement. Yeah, what a cool property this guy has. This would be like my dream property. We got a nice big dojo over here. I could go practice judo. And there's poor Fuku-san. He's too beat up to practice with. He can't even stand. He must be the richest guy in whatever this town is
Who
called.
were they? I should go talk to Fuku-san.
Go talk to...
Ryo-san,
Sensei's pupil.
is everything okay? Don't worry, I'm fine.
Oh.
I want to ask you about that man. Oh, that man.
He got
The
loaded
man
from
called
killing
Landi.
people.
What did he talk with my father about? Landi demanded the mirror, and then they threw me out of the dojo. The
Yeah,
black
he's a
suits,
spoiled
catch
kid.
the names?
He's really well mannered.
I don't know. They came out of nowhere. I see. Thanks, Fuku-san. If you remember anything at all, be sure to tell me. Ryo-san, why? What you gonna do? Ryo-san, where are you going? You're not going after them. Please don't.
I know it's not
what
the
they did
voice
to
actor, but he
Hazuki-sensei.
reminds me of the voice
They
actor
killed my
that
father
did,
right in front of me. I will
he did
have my
Leonardo
revenge
in the old Ninja Turtles. I know it's not the same voice actor,
I
but
need to
that
do
guy's
this
voice kind of reminds
for
me
my
of
father.
it. I can't think of that voice actor's name. Cam something. Alright. Let's go find the Yamamoto house. All of the achievements in this look pretty doable. I was hoping there weren't some like beat the game in 5-hour achievement that I could never attain. Oh, the kid.
Hmm?
From the cartoon.
Hi, Megumi.
You hear that guy's voice in
You
all
got a
kinds of
kitten?
cartoons. What's the hex's name?
My mommy.
I know it's not Fuku-san's voice,
Sure.
but it sounds very familiar.
Then I'll show you.
Oh, kid.
Is this your kitten?
But this kitty, see? She's all alone.
All alone?
Yep. See, the other day, when it rained, a car ran over her mommy. My big sister saw it. She said it was a big black car.
A black car?
Yeah, and she said it was really scary. And then me and Sis, we buried the mommy cat. And so now
I think the guy's name is Cam Clark. I'm sure it's not him. He just sounds similar.
Mommy says we can't keep the kitten at home.
My friend beat it
So you going to keep
with a
her here?
glitch. He was
Yeah,
pissed.
everybody's helping out too.
Oh, he was about to beat and the game
Like
glitched out. That
Koda?
sucks.
Yasuo and Kaio.
I see.
If you beat Space Harrier, you get a
Kitty don't look so
a
good.
certificate. I don't know if I could do that. I can't
Think
beat
she's
Space
hungry?
Harrier. Too bad Golden Axe wasn't in here. That's
second.
not you, Suzuki. The only games in the arcade are by him, right? Oh, that sucks. He didn't get the certificate. Oh crap. Yeah, I noticed they must have patched something
Do
because
this.
I trained with
So it's easier to eat.
Fukusan one time and it didn't give me the
Wow,
achievement to
he
train
did
with
it.
him. And then later on the next day I went and practiced with him again, and then it gave me the
She's
trophy.
so tiny, but already an orphan.
It's
I know
so
Alex
sad.
was heated at this game
Yamagi-san
for not
almost got
having
ran
it, all that
over
worked
too.
out.
Yamakashi-san?
Yeah, the
For
car
a
was going so
15-year-old
fast,
game, not
he
to
got
have all that
shocked
worked
and
out
fell.
on a brand new
And hurt his backside, so
console
now he stays
generation.
home all day. When I go to the
That kind
candy
of scene
shop,
is bright.
I always stop by to visit him.
Yeah, it's close by there. Megumi, you need to be careful around cars too.
Oh,
Yes.
Well, I've got to go now.
But wait! We gotta think of a name for the kitty!
already been playing for 40 minutes.
Well, when I think of a good one, I'll let you know.
I'm only here.
You promise? Bye-bye, y'all.
Bye-bye.
I'm so glad my data was never corrupted on the original playthrough of this on Dreamcast. I wonder how long those memory cards work. I still have all my original saves on Shenmue on my Dreamcast. I don't have the little cutesy memory cards. I have the oh, kids.
Excuse me.
Oh,
Yes.
Granny.
What's this nameplate say?
Yeah, that's awesome that Alex is getting into it.
It says Tajima.
It's like a slow burn game. I try to hype
Does
people up
it?
on this, but they don't get it. I'm trying to hype up a couple of my friends at work on it.
But see, my eyesight is bad, so...
One of my
Don't worry.
buddies sounds pretty
I'll look for it.
interested.
Wait
but
for me in that park
like
up ahead.
a generation
You're
of
so
these people, they're about
kind.
my age and a little
Thank
younger,
you
but they're
so
still like into
much.
all the Call of Duty stuff, the fast-paced, instant gratification, which is cool too. But this game is just such a slow burn. It's so satisfying whenever something happens. It's kind of like, it kind of has that classic movie feel. The cinematography in here is so great. It's just so interactive. It's like a living, breathing world, and although it doesn't look as good as newer games, I can't really put my finger on it, but no game has done it this good since. I haven't played a lot of games though, but like Oblivion came pretty close, but I don't think it had this level. Like this, something about the cinematography in that didn't do it for me. This game feels like a classic movie combined with a point-and-click video game, open world exploring, quick time events. I've never had a
should go
problem.
to
Oh crap! I gotta
Yamagishi-san's
find
house.
that old lady's house. It's right across the park, huh? Oh. I'm gonna miss out again. Is it over here? Where was that park? No, I'm not gonna find the park. Here it is. Is this it?
Yamamoto.
Alright.
That's it.
Cool.
Guess I'll go get that lady.
Where's Granny? Okay, what do you got
Ma'am,
here?
I found it.
Alex
Did
did
you? Thank you so very
Alex
much.
didn't get it at first. If you recall, yeah, I remember. But he's really warmed up to it. Yeah, I've noticed that.
This is it.
Now he
Thank
understands
you
what
for
kind of game it
taking
is.
the
Yeah.
time to help me, young man.
I have to go now.
There are so few helpful young people these days.
Yes, think about this. Shenmue came out the same time as Silent Hill. Compare these graphics to it and you'll understand why people were blown away. Yeah. Well, I finally had a good job at this time, and I was going to buy a PS2. They were kind of hard to find, but I was at a used video game store, and I saw a Dreamcast. And I was doing research, like I thought maybe I'd like Grand Theft Auto, because that seems cool, being able to go in an open world and just explore and go do missions and whatnot. So I had some money to buy a PS2 and some games, but at a used store I saw Dreamcast. It was kind of drawing towards the end of its time, but so they were marked down cheap. It was $40. I got a memory card and the box and everything for $40. And then I bought this game, Shenmue, because I was kind of researching. Oh man, that looks cool. That game, I saw it in the magazines and on the internet before YouTube, I think. And it looked really cool, really big open world immersive adventure. All right, I got that achievement. But so I ended up getting the Dreamcast for $40, and I got, as we say in California, hella games. And Shenmue was one of them, and I got hooked on that. That was one of those games when you go to work, you're thinking about the game, you want to hurry up and get off of work and go home, or you're at school and, and it's hard to concentrate because you want to go home and play it. So I'm glad I got the Dreamcast.
I haven't talked to Yomagashi-san yet.
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm too worried about getting the achievements and not
Yamagashi-san.
Oh, it's you, Leo.
How is your back?
Yes, it's much better. But how did you know?
I heard from someone in the neighborhood that you almost got ran over by a car.
Well, it must have been Megumi or Sumiya-san who told you. That driver was insane.
Could you tell me about what happened with that car?
Sure. This black car came flying around the corner over by Sakuragaoka Park and went towards Dubuita.
A black car. Did you see the license plate number?
Maybe if there hadn't been any snow.
Yeah, and I remember
to make
one
matters
time
worse, I fell over.
I had to give
So
my
I never had
sensei
the
a ride
chance.
to judo,
Oh,
and
well,
I
I'm
was
glad
so
to hear you're
into it.
okay.
I was explaining to him this game I just found and about how it's set in Japan. Like I was explaining, you could like go into your house and open up any drawer or closet and look around and rummage around for anything, and go out in the city, talk to everyone. Everyone's on their daily routine. Every NPC is on a cycle. I didn't call them NPCs. I didn't know what they were called back then. But I was just telling him inside the game, it's like in Japan. And he said, "Well, that sounds really neat," but he didn't have time. He was even more of a busy guy than I was. He was a teacher and a judo sensei, and he had 5 kids. But I was explaining to him how cool this game was. You could even go to your dojo and practice judo moves against your buddy. Oh yeah, we gotta look at the what's the proper name for these gumball machines?
100 yen each. I should buy one. This is cool.
Oh, there she is. Sarah. My daughter's name is Sarah. I didn't name her after this Sarah.
Maybe I
of
should get
course.
another.
After Sarah Connor. No, I'm just kidding. But my daughter's name is Sarah. Yeah, I might as well just buy a pack of them since I'm not going to continue on this game. I'm already up to the part where you're looking for Warehouse 8 in the old
This is
warehouse
cool.
district. Oh, there he is, her brother. That's him, right? Jackie, the race car driver. Is it terribly
Maybe I should get
difficult to
another.
collect all of these?
Huh?
A ball. Is that just a bouncy ball, or is that something to do with Virtua Fighter? I might just go gamble and get a bunch of money and save my game on one game
Maybe I
save
should
and then
get
come
another.
back and just spend a day trying to buy all of these. Pardon me. That'll probably be the toughest achievement to get. I wasn't really big into Sega at the time like you were when I played this. This is probably my favorite Sega game at the
This
time.
again?
But now I'm more into Sega, as you know. Like, I'm into Genesis more and the Fantasy Stars and all that. But back then I was more about Nintendo, and I was in my mind back then I was thinking, what if Nintendo had done a game like this, sort of like a semi spin-off of one of their games. Or even if like I wasn't really into the Virtua Fighter
I
series.
should try again.
I really want to get into that. But imagine if Street Fighter had a spin-off like this. Because I'm more into that series, like all those characters in that world.